DeClutter says, nope, this is unacceptable. You're not going to be hoarding this basement again. It's been a long time since we decluttered in the basement, and that's mostly because it's really freezing down here. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a basement video on 2/22 of 22? I just liked all the twos, and I just liked the energy of like, you know what? This is the year that we will get the basement done, so why not work on a little section today? And it's so cold here that I have to wear my winter jacket to declutter down here. That's why I tend to declutter upstairs in the winter and downstairs when it gets warmer. And I really want to focus on this section right here, right next to the steps, because what happens is the items from the upstairs tends to get funneled to the basement, and I just don't want that to get cluttered again because it's right here, right next to hubby's workout station. So I want to make sure that we're not hoarding the basement again, and that we can do an episode or two during these cold winter months until we're fully in here in spring. So let's just dive right in. Now, these first two bags right here, someone had dropped them off for me. She wanted to donate these items to the women's shelter. But then I found out the women's shelter was not accepting toys or clothes. And of course, I don't want her kind donations to be tossed into a landfill and thrown out. And I just didn't make the time to post it on my town's Facebook giving page. So I'm going to make sure to do that today. And I can definitely tell that I'm a lot stronger in making quicker decisions, decluttering things, detaching myself from the items. I have gotten a lot better, but I have forgotten to address the ADHD part of that. And that part is the actual completing of the task. Finishing it. It was twofold, me healing in my hoarding disorder. And I was so focused on the actual hoarding part and the emotional attachments that I kind of just didn't even realize how much the ADHD and completing tasks play into it. So now that's exactly what we're doing so that we can be completely successful. Now, here's the perfect example of that. This right here, somebody gave it to me. They were cleaning out their closet and they gave me some of their clothes that would fit me. And I feel too guilty to say no because I feel like if somebody's thinking of me and giving me a gift, I feel like I would hurt their feelings if I said no. And I'm working on that. But I graciously accepted it. And instead of putting it on my Facebook Towns page right away to give it to somebody else so it wouldn't go into a landfill, I kind of set it aside because, I'm so busy all the time and my mind is always racing. So during this video, I posted it. I posted the items right away and somebody is already coming to pick it up. So I excitedly went and put it into the blue tub so that they can come and pick it up today. So now we're going to continue sorting and putting things back into their homes because after years of hoarding, I would lose things all the time and then rebuy it because I couldn't find it. And then years later, when you dug it out, you realize that you have like 5 of the same things. And I want to break that cycle, right? This is a brand new cake pan that I was looking for and I was tempted to buy a new one. But now I'm going to put it back into the kitchen so I know where it's at. This goes in my craft supply bin, which, for 2022, I sure would love to have a crafting area down here. That would be amazing. And here, I love these. This is like home decor stuff. I love these pieces. I want to use them. So I'm going to put them in my home supply bin. I have one. So this is kind of like funneling stuff into their homes because I know I want to rearrange my home, but not buy new things. Use stuff I already have. And look at this Mod Podge of stuff. Here's some organizing pieces right here. And I don't want to buy new organizational pieces. I've been funneling all the organizational pieces into this corner so that when I'm ready to do a video, I'm going to organize something. I'll have all those bins together so I can shop my hoarded stash. And here's some Halloween fall decor that never got put away. And that always happens, that I try to put all the holiday stuff away at one time, but there's always like a few pieces that get left over. So again, I'm going to take these Halloween pieces and I'm going to put them into the Halloween section, which for us, it's up in the attic. Now this hoarded attic we've never gone into, but at least for now, what I'm doing is that I'm funneling all of the Halloween fall decor together so that in the future, I can do a true KonMari method and go through all the decorations and start to even downsize that. And here are some carrots for Easter from last year that didn't get put away in its bin. And last year we did start that system of putting everything into a colored bin and labeled so that all of the Easter decorations were very clearly identified. And that's kind of what we've been doing, right? We've been decluttering, downsizing the amount of stuff we have, kind of funneling it into a like with like home so that all the same things are in the same area so that we can eventually do a big KonMari method on everything and downsize it again. Speaking of downsizing, I'll actually let this go. I feel good putting this on my Facebook Townsgiving page, so that's exactly what we'll do. And this bag right here, again, somebody dropped off these beautiful baby dresses to me, and I just didn't have the heart to say, no, thank you. The shelter's not accepting clothes, but I know my neighbor had a baby girl and these dresses will fit her baby this year. So I bagged it up and I dropped it off at her house, and just to protect her privacy, I didn't record me actually doing it, but here's the message of me saying that I was dropping it off. And in this next box, I can see another shirt that actually is new with tags that was dropped off to me to donate. Now, I do get a lot of people dropping stuff off to me because they know that I'm a part of a lot of charities and I do a lot of volunteering, and I normally am collecting either toiletries or clothes or items that are needed for that charity. But sometimes they just don't need those items because they have a surplus at the time. Now, circling back to this box, you know what? This entire box we can let go of. I'm going to recycle everything that's in here and let it go. And same with everything in this box. We can also let all of this go as well. And I've only gotten to this part of recovery in my hoarding disorder because we've been consistent. We've been consistently letting go of things each and every week. And we've gotten stronger at letting things go and detaching ourselves from our things. And I want to let everyone know that it's okay to go at your own pace. I mean, this is year 4 of me doing this. And there are things here that I tried to declutter in the past that I wasn't ready to let go of. And I just needed to hold on to it a little longer. That way I can continue going without having like a panic attack because I kept the things that I still was emotionally attached to. But now, fast forward, now the second or even third time around, I can now let it go. I have separated my heart from the things and I feel better. I can let go of the item without any regret. So any of the things that you see me declutter, I do not have any regrets of letting go of. Decluttering as a hoarder or someone recovering in hoarding disorder has to be an emotional decision. And I kind of feel like it's always going to be an emotional decision, and that's okay. Give yourself grace during this process. Hoarding disorder is accompanied by anxiety, depression, ADHD, and PTSD. So as we go through this, as we declutter, as we let go, as we start to sort and organize and categorize, I want you to give yourself grace during this recovery, because there are going to be times that we backslide and we regress. And there's going to be times that we move forward in leaps and bounds. And no matter what part of that healing journey we're in, I want you to know that it's okay, because we are here. We understand the disorder, and we are here to give you loving encouragement no matter where you are in your journey. Like these bins right here. And these bins are baby items. And you know my backstory, and you know how I'm still mourning the loss of my miscarriages and not able to carry any more children. And I'm not forcing myself to let go of the baby items from my boys yet. If I need a little more time, that's okay. I can take as long as I want as I process the emotions of sorrow. And there will be a time when I let it go. I know there will be. But in the meantime, right now, I can have them contained and labeled and organized in these bins. So when the day comes that I'm ready to let it go, I will. And in the meantime, we'll keep letting go of the tossy items that we're not emotionally attached to. Now, this little organizing piece right here, I'm going to keep for my craft supplies. And I'm keeping it also as a motivation because I do dream of having a craft area in my basement. And that is just another positive reinforcement to decluttering, to letting go, to keep moving forward, is to know that I'm going to enjoy my future spaces. And something else that I'm looking forward to is hosting a big yard sale because I actually enjoy that. So I'll make sure that I have all the yard sale boxes together so we can host one this spring. And now I feel good with what we decluttered this episode. I normally declutter in small sections at a time. Again, what feels right in my heart and not pushing myself. And we let go of all of this. All of this is going to get recycled. And we actually got rid of more because I already posted the clothes. I already dropped off some things too. So we did amazing. We let go of so much stuff. And of course, we're recycling as much as we can. We're recycling, we're giving things away. That way it stays out of a landfill. That is very important in my recovering and hoarding disorder because I want to protect the earth too. And now I get to show you the progress. You can tell as soon as you go down the steps that it looks so much better. This is a great jump start into this spring when we're in here on a weekly basis. And I'm looking forward to 2022. We're going to declutter this basement. We're going to create new livable spaces. We're going to finally double our living space and have the basement opened up for us to enjoy. And I really hope that this video brought you some encouragement and motivation to clean out a section in your house too, to keep moving forward, to move closer to our dreams and loving spaces and homes for our families and friends.